There is inequality in commuting patterns between different income groups. Lower income people are going to have shorter commute distance. They are more likely to rely on transit, walking, biking modes rather than automobile. To a degree, jobs are concentrated in the CBD or the central city. Decentralization is regarded as a primary cause of the decline in transit use in the United States. If jobs are in the center, it's easy to organize transit to get to those centralized jobs. If jobs are dispersed, it's not so efficient, it's not easy to organize transit to reach suburbanized jobs. Higher income people are more likely to work in clustered locations. So these inner ring suburb areas are relatively affluent, relatively white than the city of Chicago. 50% of the regional jobs are in clustered location, either CBD or employment subcenters. In other words, 50% of the jobs are dispersed. So relatively, CBD is still the most centralized, so travel time from all over the region to the CBD would take shorter time, either transit or automobile, than travel time to the outer suburbs. The CBD has the best transit service in terms of transit coverage, in terms of the travel time. Subcenters have better transit services than non-center area. So low-income people are more likely to work in centralized but dispersed locations. Higher income people are more likely to work in the CBD. CBD workers have very long commute distance. The gap between low and high income is really large. So we think that Chicago non-center area probably is a good location for low-income people to find a good balance of jobs and housing and their commutes. Higher income people are more likely to use rail transit, which is more expensive than bus transit. Lower income people are more likely to use bus transit. Income does not really consistently affect commute modes. Only in a few areas like Chicago non-center area, income is still significantly associated with commute mode. The commuting difference across income groups are especially large in Chicago non-center area. We keep putting money in CBD, but in a sense, we have to be critical about its equity impact. Transit service is good enough for low-income people, although not good enough to attract higher-income people. But it provides basic services for those low-income people. And they could find transit service to connect to their potential workplace or their potential home location, where they could have shorter commute distance at the same time, affordable transit, affordable housing there. But we think that there is more questions to answer. To what extent we consider housing location, workplace location, and transit services so that we can better serve low-income people.